Hello friends, my name is Dalit Soni and you are watching News on Map India by Drishti IAS. In this episode, we will be talking about some of the important locations from across India which has been in the news in the past week and that can be important for your examination. So let's start our discussion. First, we'll be starting with the practice question which was given to you in the previous lecture. So let's start the question. The question was the regarding Palar River, consider the following statements. Statement 1 is it is the southern Indian river, and second is it begins in the Nandi Hills in Karnataka. You have to choose the correct statements over here. Now, if you look at the first statement, that is saying that it is southern Indian river. That is true because Palar River is originating in Nandi Hills in Karnataka and it is flowing in that particular region and ultimately going to the Bay of Bengal. Okay, so both the statement here are correct. Option C would be a right answer. Palar River was in news because of the pollution. Okay, so the court has actually guided the government over here that they have guided the Tamil Nadu government that they should be doing something to revive the this particular river and make sure that this is clean now. Okay, so considering that it was in news, option C is your right answer. Now let's see the location. It is starting from somewhere over here in Karnataka plateau and then it is flowing in the vicinity of this particular area. So that is about it. It is starting from somewhere in Karnataka near Nandi Hills. Okay, so that is about the Palar River. Okay, so here you can say this is the basin of the river and ultimately it is going to the Bay of Bengal. Okay, now let's move further, and before that I would like to tell you that ISGS foundation course is being offered by the Drishti IAS at our new center, that is Noida sector 15. Batches are starting for English medium from 17th of February and for Hindi medium they are starting from 21st of February. For more details you can call on this number, that is 87501 87501, or you can directly visit the center and get yourself enrolled. Okay, now let's move further and start with the first question. Consider the following statement regarding the tribes in India. The Zarva tribe is an indigenous tribal community inhabiting the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. That is fine. Coming to the second one, the Bhil tribe is the largest tribal group in India in terms of the population. Now, about the Bhil tribes, we have already discussed. Now, this particular statement is true. We know that. Coming to the first one, the Zarva tribe is an indigenous tribal community. Obviously, this is also true. That is from the Andaman and Nicobar. Option C would be a right answer over here. Now, in Andaman and Nicobar, there are few tribes which are there, like Shompenes are there, then Nicobaris are there, Sentinels are there, and Zarvas are one among them. So, Ongs are there. So, these are some of the names which you should remember because Andaman and Nicobar is in news because of various reasons, be it your, you can say, Greater Nicobar project, etc. So, tribal communities are getting affected over there. Other than that, also recently, the tribal ministry has got nearly 45% hike in the budget this year if you talk about. So because of that also the issues of the tribal communities etc are very important for you. Okay, so option C is your right answer. Now let's see, when we talk about these tribes over here, so they are found over here. This is your area of Andaman and Nicobar. The Zarva tribe is found over here. Other than that also the Ongs are found over here, Sentinels are there, Nicobaris are there, Shompenes are there, so which you should remember. Okay, now moving further, question number 2, consider the following statement related to the International Big Cat Alliance. Now when we talk about the International Big Cat Alliance, recently it was in news because earlier in 2023 it was announced and in 2025 recently it has been made a legal entity. Okay, legal entity, and it is a intergovernmental alliance. Okay, so that is about the International Big Cat Alliance. Okay, there are various members which are there. It is established through the National Tiger Conservation Authority under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and the Climate Change. Okay, this is the one statement. Second is India is home to all big cat species, making their conservation crucial. Now, when we talk about this particular second statement, first statement is correct. Under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and the Climate Change, we have National Tiger Conservation Authority, and with their efforts, we are having this International Big Cat Alliance. That is fine. Coming to the second one, India is home to all big cats. Here, that is wrong because in this particular alliance, there are 7 species of the cats which has been taken, and out of which 2 are not found in India. Okay, so we'll be talking about that. So option, you can see option A would be your right answer over here. So option A would be your right answer, only one, because statement 2 is wrong. Okay, now let's see the International Big Cat Alliance. Now there are 7 big cats which has been included over here, and it has been launched by India in 2023, and headquarter is located in India, and it became a legal entity in 2025 recently, and that is why it has been in the news. Okay, so that is, it is a International Big Cat Alliance is a multi-country, multi-agency coalition aimed at conserving the big cat species and their habitat. Functions, you can see they are basically talking about the conservation of the big cats and their habitat over here, and policy initiatives etc, that is there. And coming to the next one, threats, if we talk about, so poaching, habitat loss, human leopard conflicts, and the climate change, these are some of the threats which are there to the 7 big cats. These are your 7 big cats which has been shown in the picture. So the name of the species are tiger, lion, leopard, snow leopard, pumas, jaguars, and cheetahs. So here pumas and jaguars, these are not found in India. So we have 5 species which are there in India, that is tiger, lion, leopard, snow leopard, and cheetahs. Their IUCN status etc. has been given over here, so you can go through that. Okay, and other than that, the sites status and the Wildlife Protection Act related status has been given over here. Now when we talk about another important aspect, that is your project Tiger. Project Tiger is also there in India, which was started in 1973. That is also important for you. Other than that, when we talk about the snow leopard, we have Project Snow Leopard, we have Project Cheetah, which was started recently in 2022, and Asiatic Lion Reintroduction Program starting from 2004. So these are the 4 conservation efforts in India which you should remember. Okay, so that is about this 7 big cats over here. Now let's move further to the next one. Before that, there is this picture which is giving you idea about the tiger reserves in India. Important tiger reserves has been given over here, so you can go through this picture as well. Now moving further, question number 3, regarding the Yamuna River, consider the following statement. It is one of the major tributary of Ganga in northern India, or Ganges in northern India. Then second statement is it has its source in Yamunotri Glacier on the southwestern sides of Bandar Pooch crest in the lower Himalaya ranges. Chambal, Sindh, Betwa, Ken are the major tributary of this particular river. So when we talk about this, these 3 statements over here, first one is talking about the major tributary of Ganga. We know that Yamuna is major tributary of Ganga, so that statement is correct. Coming to the next one, the origin. So Yamunotri Glacier, Bandar Pooch, this is the place where Yamunotri, you can say origin of Yamuna is there. So this statement is also correct. Now when we talk about the tributaries over here, so Chambal, Sindh, Betwa, Ken, these are all tributaries of Yamuna River. Now you should remember one more thing over here, that we have a project, that Chambal, Parvati, Kali Sindh Eastern Rajasthan Canal project. We have talked about that particular project. Other than that, when we talk about this, that is Ken Betwa river linking project, you should remember about these 2 things. Okay, so all the statements here are correct. Option C would be your right answer. Now, when we are talking about Yamuna, Yamuna was recently in news because of the Delhi elections. Yamuna, or the river Yamuna, is the source of water in Delhi. Other than that, also it is also in news because of the pollution. So that is why we have taken this question. Okay. Now, if we talk about the basin, that is very much important. Over here, you can see Yamunotri Glacier has been shown over here. That is the area that is Bantar Pooch, and then it is going through this particular areas. And when we talk about New Delhi, other than that, Uttarakhand is there. Then when we talk about this particular region in UP, okay, so that is through which Yamuna is flowing. Okay, one more thing, it is flowing through Haryana as well. There is one particular district that is there in Haryana, that is Yamuna Nagar. Okay, so that you should remember. Okay, now let's move further. Other than that, the tributaries, that is Chambal, is given over here. Okay, here you can say this is Kali Sindh. Ultimately, what they are saying is that Kali Sindh is the tributary of Chambal, and Chambal is the tributary of Yamuna. So we can say that that is basically there in the river system of Yamuna only. Okay, then this is your K, this is your Betwa river. So that is about it. Okay, this is Kali Sindh, and when we talk about the Sindh, Sindh is over here. Sindh is also tributary of Yamuna. Okay, now let's move further. Consider the following statement. It was called Jewel of India by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Then the second is, it is also known as the Kanglei Park or the Sanalai Park, that is golden land to its inhabitants. Then third one is, it is bound by the Nagaland in the north, Assam in the west, and Mizoram in the southwest, and Myanmar in the east and the southeast. Now let's go through that one by one. Let's talk about the Jewel of India by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. If you know it, then well and good. Otherwise, you cannot answer that. Coming to the second one, Kanglei Park and the Sanlai Park. Now, we have talked about Kanglei Park earlier as well. But right now, if you don't remember, then you can't do anything about it. Coming to the next one, it is bounded by Nagaland in the north. Okay, so here let's see. Nagaland is there in the north. Then here we are making this. Nagaland is there in the north. Coming to the next one, Assam is there in the west. So here we have Assam. Then Mizoram is there in the southwest. Here Mizoram is there. Then Myanmar is there in the east and the southeast. This area is basically our Myanmar. Okay, so which particular state they are talking about? So obviously we know that above Mizoram and below Nagaland we have Manipur. Okay, so your option A would be your right answer. Jammu and Kashmir is nowhere near, so that would not be your answer. When we talk about Sikkim, Sikkim is also nowhere near, so that cannot be your answer. When we talk about Meghalaya, Meghalaya is below Assam, okay, so that cannot be your answer. So Manipur is your answer. Option A is your right answer over here. Now, why we have taken Manipur? Manipur was in news because of the president's rule, so that is why we have taken this particular question. Okay, so this is the location of Manipur. In the north we have Nagaland. In the, you can say, east and the southeast we have Myanmar. In the southwest we have Mizoram. In the west we have Assam. Okay, so that is what has been asked in the question. So that is about Manipur. Okay, now let's move further to the next one. Consider the following pairs. Ramsar sites and the locations are given. Udva Lake, then Sakkarkotai Lake, that is there in Tamil Nadu, then Palar, okay, Palar, that is there in Sikkim. Now, if you look at these three sites over here, they have been in use because there are 4 new Ramsar sites which has been added from India. Okay, so 3 are given over here. 4th one you will be telling me in the comment box. So when we talk about the locations over here, all of them are correctly matched. Option C would be your right answer over here. Okay, so why it was in news? Because I told you that because of the Ramsar sites, and other than that also there was this you can say survey which was talking about the wetlands over here, and they have said that wetlands are under threat. So that is something which, because of which we have taken this particular question. Okay. Now here these are the sites. This is Udva Lake, which is there in Jharkhand over here. That is, you can see Udva Lake is there. Coming to the next one, that is your Sakkarkotai. Sakkarkotai is there in Tamil Nadu. Other than that also there are other you can say protected areas which is there. Okay, so that is the Megamalai sanctuary is there. Point Kanamar sanctuary is there. Sakkarkotai, it is located over here. Okay, so you can go through this particular map over here for Tamil Nadu. Coming to the next one here, Palar, that is there in when we are talking about Sikkim. So here it is the map of Sikkim, and this is the location of Palar. Okay, so this is about the 3 sites, and 4th one you will be telling me in the comment box that which is the 4th site which has been added in the Ramsar site list. Okay, now let's move further. That is question number 6. Which of these wetlands in India serves as the crucial habitat for the Indus River dolphin? Parvati Arga Bird Sanctuary, Bhoj Wetland, Byas Conservation Reserve, or the Asan Conservation Reserve. Okay, so they are talking about the Indus River dolphin. Now let's see. Parvati Agra, that is there in UP. So that cannot be your answer. Coming to the Bhoj is there in MP. That cannot be your answer. Now we have Byas Conservation Reserve and the Asan Conservation Reserve. Now when we talk about the Byas, that is there in the vicinity of, you can say, areas of Punjab, etc. And then Asan is there in Uttarakhand. So option C would be a right answer. So when we talk about the area of Indus, considering that also you can answer it, that is Byas Conservation Reserve. Okay, so here you can see this is the basically your area over here. So this is the area of your you can say Byas River. Okay, you know the Rohtang Pass, and then this is the area of your Byas River. And other than, when we talk about the Asan, that is there in Uttarakhand, so that is not you know, even a point when we are talking about the Indus you know, dolphins. So Indus is there in this particular region. When we talk about Byas is a tributary of Indus. So that is why you should remember. Okay, so that is about it. Now coming to the last part, before that I would like to tell you one more announcement over here, that so when we talk about PYQs, it is important that we analyze the PYQs, because PYQ will tell you that what kind of question has been asked by UPSC, what kind of language is being you can say used by UPSC. So considering the importance of PYQ, we are bringing you a new series for your prelims UPSC 2025's preparation. We are bringing you UPSC prelims PYQ analysis series starting from 15th of February, 9 PM in the evening. We'll be coming with you and then we'll be discussing the PYQs over here. So that will be an important series for you. We'll be going for the detailed discussions. We will be using some kind of elimination techniques, etc. So stay tuned with us. And in the end, we have a question for you, that is your practice question. Consider the following states. 1 is your Meghalaya, 2nd is Assam, 3rd is West Bengal, 4th is Sikkim. How many above mentioned states share border with state of Arunachal Pradesh? Only 1, only 2, all of the above, or none of the above. Okay, so you can attempt this question and answer to me in the comment box. With that, I would like to take your leave. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.